Okay, boys and girls. Whew, another update. It's currently 21:40, just about to go to bed, but we have some sauce. So as you can see in front of the screen, last week, really outreach iteration on the outreach, and I finally found like a system that works really, really well. Now, in that system, if you want to know the metrics, I sent like 66 DMs, but it was to about 30 leads because I'm sending to the brand's Instagram and the owner's Instagram. So it's like 2 DMs per lead, if that makes sense. So in total, 66 leads. Messages, DMs, and about I think it was 4 positive responses and 2 booked calls. So booked calls. Now, in terms of booked calls, they're not actually booked, but as you can see from this one right here, I'm gonna have a call with this guy because he literally asked for it. Second of all, I will also have a call with these. Hopefully, I don't know about that yet. That might not happen because they want to split test it themselves, which I'm sending them basically over free value that I want to split test for them, but they want to do it themselves. So we'll see about that. But this might be a call as well. This is the same guy to the first one. Here, I'm just in the kind of like talking phases. Maybe we'll have a call with this guy. So that could be number 3. And then also in email, there's a bunch of other responses as well. One in particular, which is very high intent. So that will be another call as well. So hopefully, if all goes well, it could be 4 calls in just the last like 3 weeks of doing outreach. We're feeling positive, but of course, it's all up to God. We'll see if He allows it to happen. Maybe it will be 0 because they will all change their mind. But I'm just really happy that this last week, I finally found a system that actually works. And by the way, this is not all the responses I've gotten. This is just a few that I wanted to show you for the video. Because this happens when you send free value, which is the point I want to get to, guys. Please, do not send crap. Even if it's a good outreach message and other people use it, please send free value, please. You gotta implement at least the principle. If you don't want to send it straight up front, at least say you're gonna write something for them or that you have something ready for them, okay? But I really do recommend sending it right up front because that just makes you stand out so much. Trust me, it just does. And it's insane. Like, you get a great result. Like yesterday, I was kind of contemplating because the strategy that I did for DMs and email, it requires like 20 to 30, well, 15 to 30 leads a day to source, which is a total nightmare. Trust me. For the type of leads I want to reach out to, it's very specific, not in terms of niche, but the stipulations I need for them. Well, not stipulations, but the certain aspects of their business that they need to have running, like a pop-up, let's say, and most brands don't for some reason. And it's just kind of difficult to source in time. It takes like 3 to 4 hours a day, and it just drains my energy. So that wasn't fun. But at least I do know that strategy works for both email, right, and DMs. So we got that sorted. But I kind of did a different thing now. Is I'm gonna probably start sending less but higher quality. So yesterday I sent 5 and I got 1 response, which is like 20% reply rate. Mainly, maybe it was just lucky. We'll see, because I need more metrics to test this. But it's it's lower volume, higher value. So maybe that's the differentiator. Maybe it was just luck, because it was a really good lead, to be honest. So we'll see. But this is what I want to get to the point, guys. If you're sending outreach, please, 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 please give out some sort of free value, even if it's little. The strategy I'm using is I'm making free value that literally takes 1 minute to make thanks to a template. And it just looks so valuable, right? And it's just insane. It works really, really well. And even if you do get a response, people just say no thank you just because they appreciate you for taking the time to make it. It's actually amazing. So a bunch of responses, booked calls soon, hopefully. I am going away on a holiday this week on Tuesday, which kind of sucks, but I will try to still get some work in, even if I do end up getting calls with these 2 out of 4 leads, because 2 of them are really, really high intent. So we'll see. Goal is 3 clients and get deliverables. I'm offering to work for free because I have no results. That's what you should do as well, or charge a little bit. But at the start, honestly, you're looking for experience, and this is a new offer I'm running for the last month, so I'm just gonna do it for free, okay? Or prefer, I mean, maybe performance basis. I will decide on that based on how they answer their questions in my Calendly when they book a call. So I'm waiting on that. But basically, what I'm trying to say is have some sort of free value, please. And there are two options you have. Either send a smaller piece of value to more leads per day so you'll have higher volume, lower amount of value, so something really easy. So let's say you're writing emails, you can just do 10 subject line ideas or 10 email ideas. I mean, that's probably not as valuable, but you get the point. Something like that. Or you can do what I started doing yesterday, which is what I'm going to be doing, is lower volume of leads. So even just 5, start with 5 and a huge amount of value, which is like I'm offering a free pop-up and welcome email that I literally designed for them, and I send a screenshot. And it worked, honestly. So I think those will be the two strategies that I will be testing. I'm not going to change anything in the scripts. I already just copy and pasted them back. Maybe slightly iterating, we'll see. But it works. That's the point. The goal right now is to get on calls and get 3 clients so I can learn the value delivery, get case studies, and scale from there. Right? That is the whole goal right now. That's the highest leverage thing I can do. And yeah, as far as updates, that is pretty much it, guys. So been getting a bunch of responses, even from people that don't need my services, but they still respond and say that they appreciate it just because you put effort into your message. And trust me, like the barrier to entry is so low. Literally, the free value I'm sending takes 1 minute to make, and it gets me a 6% positive reply rate. Now, it could have been luck. I don't know, but I don't think so. Because besides the 4 positive responses that I got from the DM strategy, I also got a bunch of other responses, and literally they said no thank you, but it's the same thing. So yeah, beautiful. I just wanted to say that, guys. It's really cool. Like today I got a few responses and I was really happy because I was kind of down bad for the last few days, but I'm just happy that the outreach strategy is settled, at least for now. And even if these leads don't pan out, like these calls, maybe they're not qualified, or maybe they lose interest, we'll see. Again, that's up to God. Then at least I have exactly what I need to get more. And this is the point you should get to as well if you're trying to do outreach. Find a system that works, even if it's not perfect. Because like my system is not perfect, it could probably be better. But if you want to iterate, don't try to change it too much, because then you're going to lose the results maybe, and you don't want to do that. So stick to what works, even if it's a little bit. Get your foot in the door, and then what I'll be doing is slowly iterating on the script, making it slightly better. So up until now, like the past week, I tried so many different things and it just didn't end well. And it ended up being that the first script I made was the best. Again, maybe because I sent the most outreaches using that script. But yeah, you get the point. So we'll see. Oh, man, that was a yap sesh. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Well, next week probably. And I just wanted to show you that this as well, which is like a goal and progress dashboard that I have. I think it's really cool. I have monthly goals here, yearly goals. You can copy it if you want or not. And what I really found is that this kind of helps me track progress better. And trust me, when you do this and you track every single hour, you're going to realize that you are not working as much as you think you are. Trust me, because I'm very strict about this. So even if I do work, but it's not like focused, I don't add it up, if that makes sense. So I have outreach here. I have doing literally everything. Like if you see here, monthly, I have goals that I need to complete. I think this is really cool. And you should guys do this as well, because it's kind of like doing your progress, and it's going to help you like level up like in a video game, and it's going to give you that dopamine. Each time you see this, like I see this and it's amazing. Look, day 1, 40 minutes, and now day 18, 88 hours of doing outreach, 170 outreaches sent. It just gives you kind of like that boost, right? That we have doing, which is pretty much like email design, 35 days, and we have 69 hours, almost 70 hours of design, right? Now, learning and studying is a little bit less, because I don't think it's the highest leverage for me. I need clients, then I will bump these numbers up. But iteration as well, like look at this, 33 hours of literally just iterating on my outreach. And you should track this, guys, as well. Because it's not, it won't change much, but it will kind of give you a good overview of where are you putting your focus and what needs to happen. So like out of these, you see, I have sent 100 outreaches this month. I have iterated 25 hours. The rest doesn't matter. Like, the only thing is probably taking sales calls, but best dining, watching module, studying doesn't matter because I need clients and you need clients. So the highest leverage thing is outreach, and it's already done. So this is going to kind of help you focus on what you need to be doing in terms of leverage. And also, a little bit of advice, don't create goals that are results based because you cannot influence the result. Now I have a little bit of a result here, like one client and 10K a month, and it's cool. But that's just like for the long term. I cannot influence it, I cannot enforce it. But I can control the inputs, and the inputs I can control. That's why I'm putting goals of doing inputs, because if I put these inputs in, at least I'll be moving forward, But I can't influence this, unfortunately. So, geez, somebody's honking in their car. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this because I think it was really, really cool. I've been using it for like a month or something, and I think it's pretty good. Again, it's just helping me keep track and keep me sane. So yeah, even if there's no progress, at least you can see the numbers that you've put in. Okay. So this is the video. 11 minutes of yapping. Also, watch out for short form content. I'm gonna be starting a documentation series. It'll literally just be a Twitter post of me logging in what I did for the day with an image or two. That'll be it. I'll post that on my story, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So watch out for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.